Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we discuss an Oris from a family rarely featured on the channel. We love to feature the pilot's watches, the dive watches of all descriptions, but we rarely talk about the Artix family. And the Artix family offers some handsome complications uncharacteristic of the other Oris lines. This is the Artix Complication, 42 millimeters in stainless steel on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. You can see that it's an attractive and sporting canister for a triple calendar Moonphase. So 42 millimeters in diameter. Thick, but not super thick. You're going to find this one's only 13.2 millimeters. It's more sheer of side than truly towering, and you'll have absolutely no difficulty fitting it underneath a jacket cuff and possibly even dress sleeves. Lug to lug, it's a broad watch, but not a big bully. Under 50 millimeters, it doesn't have that truly oversized stance to dwarf a smaller male wrist of 16.5 to 14 centimeters circumference, and I do think you could wear this watch on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. The timepiece has a 21 millimeter lug spacing should you wish to accessorize with a strap, but give the 7-link Artix bracelet a chance. It adds tremendous value, no strap replacement costs, no concerns when jumping into the water, and this is a 100-meter water-resistant watch, so you will want to be able to use it through the full range of its technical capabilities. A combination of satin and polish, it's an elegant bracelet and minimalist. It feels silky like a Rolex Jubilee on the wrist and with plenty of gaps to vent and avoid trapping heat, moisture, sweat, and grit. You'll also note that the timepiece features a full deployment clasp with trigger action, which is an upscale refinement I did not expect. I expected friction fit or some sort of clamshell. The only concession to price is the pin sleeve system, and while that does create some challenges for sizing, in general with a bracelet you size it once and then you just stick with it. Plus, pin sleeves never back out. You'll note the case, simple and lush. Simple in its lines, lush in its finish. Beautifully polished along its edge. It's a surprisingly complex caseband with a few curves where you don't expect them, a handsome transitional flared bevel as it approaches the bezel, and a contrast between polish and satin. Also note how the bezel has been sunken between the crests of the two lugs. That allows the lugs to have a big, broad, expressive form without creating an unduly thick watch. It's a clever design element that you see on some of the best Swiss timepieces. You'll also note traditional Oris flared and unguarded crown. I prefer to have no crown guards on my watches because frankly I find the wrist provides plenty of protection and it makes it easier to engage the crown when you need to adjust your watch. The dial is wonderfully deep. Let's give ourselves a bit more light here. And you can see at center there is a stamped concentric circular guilloche, a matte metallic finish about the hour track, all of the hour indices applied, the hands polished, a radial or pointer style date with a red lunette indicator. This is a long-standing tradition for Oris dating back to the 1930s, the pointer date. Outboard, you can see all applique Arabic numerals on a dished chapter ring that provides yet another focal plane and more richness with those polished metal appliques. Triple calendar, yes, with faceted apertures for the day and the month, as well as a slightly stepped or raised chapter ring for the radial date, and a gorgeous blue crescent-style Moonphase at 6 o'clock. Turn it all over, and you have a hybrid caliber featuring a Dubois de Praz 9000 triple calendar Moonphase module on top of a Sellita SW200. Oris calls this the caliber 915. I call it tank tough, accurate, and reliable. 100 meters water resistance, so you get that. You also get the hacking or stop seconds function, so you can stop the seconds hand with its gorgeous loop-style counterweight, and now you can set the watch precisely to a reference time. You use pushers on the flanks to adjust all of the calendar functions as well as the date. Now the watch is a 38-hour automatic, so you have essentially set it and forget it reliability if this is your daily wear. No need to ever go back to the well. You'll only have to reset the calendar system 5 times a year. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox. And we're back with the Oris Artix Complication. Almost dive watch levels of lume. Impressive stuff. From the first impression of the dial, you might not guess that it's this luminescent at night. Easy to read day or night. See it on the Watchbox.